All right, Leo, this is Dr. Fryson. I'm going to attempt to remake your video for your general reading for the month of March. I have remade this video 3 times. This is it. You're going to get what you get. All right. And this speaks to what type of month you're going to have, right? A lot of different chaotic energy happening, a lot of different challenges, a lot of different movements, a lot of different corrections. That's your month. Now, let's start with I pulled the card for you. And the card for you is pride, right? And I know some of you guys, being Leo, like to think, yeah, Leo the lion, I am the pride, I'm the head of the pride. No, this means I love myself and I see myself in everyone. You cannot take care of others without seeing them and seeing a part of you in them and actually connecting with them. So that's the lesson that you're going to have to work on this month, okay? March 2025. All right, let's get into some other things that's going on with you, with the energy that's happening. So let's look at your astro energy, what's going on. I've been speaking so much about the fact that we have the Venus, the Mars, the Mercury, the Moon, Jupiter, Sun, Saturn. We got this whole lineup of planets. And that means that in each of your different houses, each major houses, especially your konas, you're going to have major energy, like a lot of energy in one house. So, for instance, for you and your the Venus and the Mercury are riding that Pisces energy. That is in your 10th house of career, right? So you have the Venus, Moon, Mercury, North Node all in your 10th house. And the question becomes, which one of those energies is going to show up the most? I'm here to tell you that you're going to feel all of those energies at the same time to different degrees. So yes, you're going to be in love with your career on some level. You're going to be like, yes, my life is going well because my career is going how I need it to go. I got this raise that I was looking for. I love my job. Things are nice. But the moon is there. And the moon is there to let you know that there might be some secretive things happening. And yes, you might have your career, you might love your career, but you might also have to put in a lot of hard work and structure around that career in order to keep it being prosperous, right? The other thing is that you have Mercury, right? And Mercury is such a creative thinker. And means that in your career, you might actually be writing, you might actually be speaking orally, you might be doing something in an entertainment type industry, and it is probably headed in the direction that you want to go. You can be a director, you can be something like that, and you're in love with it. You could be writing books about love, you can be writing plays about love, you can be acting in a play about love. All those things are there, but you have some secret energy there. The secret energy is that means that the focus this first week is all about your career. And I know we're almost out of the first week because you're truly got some things happening I got to deal with. But that energy is still there. You can ride it through the weekend, focus on your career, focus on what makes it good, right? Next thing you have this Saturn and Sun energy that's also riding together. And that means that you might have plans that normally you like gun ho with, want to get things done, yet they might be a little bit eclipsed by the Saturn energy. This just so happens to be in your 9th house, which in this case it is the influence is by the Aquarius energy. So the Aquarius is a hard worker type servant, kind of get things together. So this means that your ability to do work and tasks might not be going as smoothly as you need to go the first week. You might have a plan and then something comes up and kind of throws that plan off its game, right? That's what this energy means for you. Next energy in the first week, that is, you have a double energy of Jupiter and Taurus in your 12th house of Pisces, which again, expansive nature when it comes to your religious thoughts, when it comes to education. Are you a teacher? Are you a professor, Leo? This is giving me professor energy. This is giving me someone who's teaching on a topic and maybe becoming published at teaching on a topic. That's what's coming out for you, Leo, first week. All right, let's move on to the second week. All right, and for us, the second week is starting March 8th. So the energy continues to shift, and we still have some energy happening in your 4th house. But then now we got some energy coming into your 1st house. A lot of action in your 1st house. Are you doing a marathon? I mean, are you doing one of those extreme sport things? Because that's the kind of energy that is coming off in your first house. That you're doing something and you're doing a lot of it. Um, Meaning a lot of physical things. But there's also a lot of journaling. Looks like there's gonna be a lot of time that you're revealing some things from your mind. You're taking some thoughts in your mind and you're putting it down onto paper during that second week. This is going to be a big thing for you because you got a lot of ideas. In the second week, Venus is also retrograde during that second week. And during that second week of the Venus retrograde, this is a time for you to revisit the things that are in line with your business plan, in line with your work plan, in line with your career. You might be rethinking about going back into some industry that you were once in, and you might be trying to come up with a way to make that a part of your life today. Of course, it's not a time to really act on it, it's a time to plan it out, right? Before we go to finish that part, let me also tell you about the moon in Leo, because the moon in Leo starts on March 10th. Now, this is phenomenal for you because it's going to be great energy for you, but there's some things I want you to watch out for. You got all this movement going on, so you got to watch out for your back, your heart, your blood system, and your organs. Don't be taking in extra enhancements, right? This is not a good time for you to take things that can make your heart race, right? There are drugs out there that do that, that help people in sports and activities. You don't want to do that. You want to take some natural things, some natural herbs, some types of things to help with your heart, help with your blood system, help with your organs, help with your eyes and your sight, especially with your vision. Be mindful of your back with the moon in Leo, because you may, one, have some secrets revealed of someone trying to stab you in the back, not literally but figuratively. But two, you might have a lot of back pain because you're carrying extra weight from other people and their problems, right? Let it go. Not good for that. Let's look at some chronic illness. If you have arthritis, it might show up as a problem. Arthritis in your back and your joints. It's a good time for you to do a lot of stretching before you do those other physical activities, right? Because a lot of energy is in your body and it might all be happening so fast, and you might have pain going in your hips and your legs, not just your back, right? So be careful. This is a great time for you to monitor your money, right? Watch it. Watch how you're spending your money and what you're spending it on. Let's go into the business aspect of the moon in Leo. Now, good time for you in business. So when I'm talking to you about thinking about those things that you have, I might want to go back to this idea, I might want to go back to that idea. Well, approach it with confidence. Approach it knowing that you can actually achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve because the energy favors it for you in your life at this time. Okay? Now, again, you can get a raise, right? You can get a new position, a new promotion. All those good. But don't go into like any new stock market, right? Any new gambling adventures, because those might not actually work out for you during this time, because the moon is about secrets. So you might not have all the information that you need to make the proper investment. Hold off on that. All right. You revisit that next month. Okay. Or a different time, maybe in the fourth week, right? Revisit it at a different time. Okay. So now let's go on to your third week and see how the energy has shifted in the third week. Again, you got a father figure coming into your career. Do you work for your dad? Is that what's going on? You got a father figure coming into the area. So you got somebody in leadership, a male energy in leadership, that's now going to start interfering with your plans on one level, but influencing your plans. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's not going to be good. It just means that that person's going to be an influence. As a matter of fact, this male energy combined with your Venus and Mercury actually could be rather good, right? The only problem is that North Node type energy that is a little explosive. So you have to have a calm head during this time. Be mindful of how you're talking to people in your employment area. This month tends to have a lot of energy around your actual employment area. So just be careful with that. Okay? Still got some good energy in your body during that time frame. And then you have, looks like, some stable energy in your health, But again, the arthritis is showing up, so you might have some inflammation, so some problems in your joints during this third week as well. They have lots of ways you can treat it. You can book a session with me for remedies for your inflammation, because as a Jyotishi, I also provide remedies. Okay. Let's see. Anything else amazing? Anything else you truly need to pay attention to? Not really. All right, let's go to our last week starting on the 22nd, and bam, there you have it. All right, so starting on the 22nd, which is the last week that we're looking at, you have the moon moving into your seventh house, which is with partnerships, right? And this seventh house with partnerships is also influenced by Jupiter. And Jupiter is an expansive energy. So this means you can have a secret crush, you can have a new level of your relationship, right? You and your partner could relocate to someplace, buy a larger home, buy a larger vehicle together, take your relationship to another step, another level. This is actually a good energy for you to have conversations with your partner, intelligent conversations about your joint plans, where you guys want to see the relationship move. And if you're already married, because this is an actual romantic partnership, if you're already married, maybe you're just looking at, oh, what are our plans for retiring or traveling together, those types of things. Seeing the world, what are our plans in that level, okay? The other thing, you still have that Venus, Mercury, and Sun kind of energy in Pisces, so you still got the career stuff going on, and the body stuff is going on. Let me slide over a little bit and look at this one, and of course, I knew it. I knew it. I knew South Node energy was hiding, and the South Node energy is hiding in your fourth house of home. So you might have to move. This could be a time where something happened, like some kind of earthquake, some kind of major thing happen in the world, a flood or some kind of event that caused you to have to either temporarily or permanently relocate from your home, right? So pay attention to that. It could be any type of natural event that takes place that would impact your home life. Okay. Let's see, anything else I see here. Another combination in your home life when it comes to children. You might have some children going to college or preparing to go to college or finding some kind of balance. Maybe they're going to college and they're getting a job at the same time to help pay for their college tuition because there's something going on in that area. Or it could be a stepchild. Doesn't necessarily have to be your child or a child-like figure. So someone that you consider to be a child type energy coming up. So that's a lot for you. You got a lot going on. If you like this reading, give it a thumbs up, share, send me a message, let me know how this works out in your life, and I'll see you next month. Bye.